Hey everyone, welcome to Rookies and Rulebooks. We are on our last character level up. This is also probably going to be the shortest, but I've been proven wrong before. We are talking with David B., who plays Vandal the Rogue in our Waterdeep Dragon Heist campaign. We are going to go through all of his little level up things he gains this level, and we are going to talk to him about how he's enjoying the campaign, see if he's got any burning questions, and answer a couple questions from you guys in the audience. This Sunday, we are going to have our third episode, Sunday at 2 p.m. Pacific. That is December 10th. If you haven't caught up with the old episodes, there will be a playlist card at the end of the episode, and you guys can catch up to the previous campaign sessions and be ready for this Sunday. Otherwise, we will see you on the other side. Hi, David. How you doing?
Hello. I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm good. I'm excited for this. I'm excited for you for next level because you don't get a whole lot this level. What you get is pretty good utility, but next level will like change your character a lot. So I'm pretty excited to see what you decide to go with when we get there. But I'm curious, how have you enjoyed the campaign? How has this experience been learning D&D? It's a bit weird doing it on live stream.
For sure. But it's been fun for the most part. The mechanics of it, I'm still trying to get used to in terms of like what die to roll for what movement or spell or whatever.
Right. Good rule of thumb, it's almost always a D20.
Yeah, that's what I've kind of realized too. It's almost a D20. I think it's been, speaking of D20s, I think it's been hilarious that the majority of our D20 spins, like our actual physical die, have been garbage. So I want to show everyone this, and Sean's seeing this for the first time too. I finally got a little dice jail.
Oh, David!
For the bad dice.
I have one for you.
Oh, now I have two because all my D20s suck. They all suck.
I printed one for everyone. I'm gonna paint them up, but I printed one for everyone. I gotta figure out how to get Jess hers, but
I got a big one because I got to fit a bunch of them in here. Like pretty much all of them have been just so terrible funny. Dice. But it's been fun. Genuinely, it's been really fun. It's been like I've mentioned this to you before. I don't know if I've mentioned it on stream, but like it's been like a lifelong dream of mine to play D&D, and it's just like my life has always happened to like just when I'm about to start a campaign, for whatever reason, life just happens and I just never got around to it. So to be finally doing it is like a huge like honor for me, honestly. And then having you be our DM, and then the party we have, and then people like witnessing it, I've been having a blast. Genuinely, it's been really fun.
It's funny because this game is now more regular than my game that I've played for 15 years. You know, I've had I've had the same campaign for like 13 years, or the same group at least for 13 years, and this game is now more regular than that. But it's hard to get started with schedules and all that, so I'm glad that this has worked out the way it has.
Yeah, and also too, just like, I mean, we're all adults, so we all have like responsibilities and careers and what have you, but it's been nice in the sense of like we're finally doing it, and we are doing it on a semi-regular basis, so it feels like we will see the end of this chapter, and hopefully, you know, continue beyond D&D beyond.
Well, let's jump into level up. Like I said, your level up is going to be very quick because you don't have to choose anything.
Okay.
So you've already clicked the hammer and anvil, so you should be already on the level up screen.
Yep.
Next, across from the word rogue on that screen, you should see level. Just click 2 on that drop down.
Sick.
And then first things first, your hit points go up. So you have a choice. You can either roll for your hit points, or you can take the average. So you can either get 5 automatically, or plus your Constitution modifier, or you can roll for it and let the dice determine what you get.
Dude, let's roll for it. Is it a D20 I have to roll?
No. You'll roll a D8.
All right, let's roll for it then. I trust the D8s so far. Watch them screw me over now, though. All right, let's try this blue one. All right, here we go.
Wait, let me see that again. Is that a D10?
That's a D10, yeah. Hold on. This blue one is what I meant to grab. Here we go.
Yes, that's the right one. I hate
Right.
I hate how similar D8s and D10s look for new players.
Yeah. But I rolled an 8. Let's go.
An 8. All right. So, David, you might be getting the most hit points. So hold on. Now I have to figure out what your. So you gained this. So you were at 8 last. So you're at 16 hit points.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have to manually override your hit points. Because we have it set to it's set up so it takes the average every level.
Okay.
So we can change that later, but I will. In fact, I will probably change that later for everyone who chose to roll, because otherwise I just gotta manually. Otherwise, I gotta manually adjust it every time, which is fine too.
I think that's the main reason we all joined, just so we can finally have an excuse to roll all these die.
Yeah, exactly. All right, this level, the only thing you get your hit points go up, and you get a new bonus action option. Say that 10 times fast.
Yeah, good luck.
So you get cunning action. Your quick thinking and agility allow you to move and act quickly. You can take a bonus action on each of your turns in combat. This action can be used to dash, disengage, or hide. So all of those actions would normally be full actions, right? So you either get to do one of those or attack on your turn. There's a bunch of other stuff you can do too, but so dash means you can move. So on your turn, you have a move, a bonus action, and an action. Dash allows you to take a second move instead of an action. So now you can do that as a bonus action. So you can move 90 feet in a turn if you wanted to, or 60 feet and then attack. Disengage means if you're engaged with someone, you can bounce away without taking any damage. Because if you normally move away from an engaged opponent, they get to attack you. And then hide is exactly what it sounds like, hide. So if you want to take advantage of your sneak attack, if you're attacking from hidden, you can hide and then attack from hidden. You get your sneak attack damage. And let me double check one thing, because you may get another bonus here too. D&D Beyond doesn't show me everything in a way that I like it. Nope, that's it. That's all you get this level. Next level, your sneak attack damage goes up. So you start dealing more damage on your sneak attack. All right, cool. Well, that's it for level up.
All right.
I wanted to talk to you about your weapons, because originally when we built your character, you were going to be using a rapier. And we kind of got confused in that first session, thinking that you could multi-attack with rapier, or use 2-weapon fighting with rapier. You can't, right? So this last session, you switched to the 2 daggers. If you want, you can use 2 scimitars.
Okay.
Which would be, which would fit the bill, and they would do a little bit more damage. Unless you like 2 daggers. There's nothing wrong with sticking with 2 daggers if you want. Because daggers give you versatility. You can throw them. You can, they're thematic for a rogue, right? But
yeah, but if I want to hit from afar, that's what the longbow's for. So I would rather take more damage for dual fighting.
Okay, let me see if there's another action. Oh, you can also do hand axes. I mean, you are a dwarf.
Technically.
Yeah, so full. Well, I don't know if no, we'll still leave that in the dark, because
oh snap, a little.
Because I don't know if the other players are gonna watch these or not.
No, even if they did, we'll find out when they start asking us, wait, why did David say technically?
So hand axes. So scimitars are. Oh no, hand axes aren't. Sorry, I'm going through all the weapons to see what fits the bill. I mean, if you wanted to go with that theme, right? So scimitars are a d6 damage. They're finesse, meaning you can use dexterity instead of strength, and they're light, meaning you can dual wield them.
Okay.
So that's
What
probably your
is
best
my
bet.
dexterity right now?
+3.
Okay.
Your other option is short swords, which are just the same as scimitar, but instead of slashing, they're piercing. So they're more stabby
Question.
than slashy. Mm-hmm.
If I switch to the remind me again, the two-handed, the two wielding
The two
scimitars,
weapon,
right?
yeah, scimitars. So like curved blades.
Scimitars. Yeah. So could I have scimitars and a battle axe and replace the battle axe for the rapier, or I have to choose one or the other?
Well, I mean, you could have a billion weapons if you wanted. I'm realizing you probably can't use axes very well because your strength is low, and axes are the strength. But we can always reflavor the scimitars, count them as scimitars, and call them axes if we want. Or because now that you have your bonus action option, maybe now you do want to use the rapier, right?
Because don't correct me if I'm wrong. I also had the bonus action of doing a second attack if I was dual wielding.
Yeah, that's what the
right?
dual wielding's for, right?
Yeah.
But if you wanted, you can. And let me look up the 2-weapon fighting rules because we kind of ran into a little bit of a question in this. We kind of ran into a question about this in the first session. And while I know I usually don't do this right in the game, it's a matter of like, usually we set the player picks the weapons, make sure they have the right weapons, and then it's never thought about again. But because right now we're still, learning and figuring out what we like for our characters, that's where I want to make sure we get this right.
Yeah. Because I'm leaning towards dual wielding more just because I get that extra attack bonus. Which leads me to my next question. Would I be able to do 2 bonuses, attack and then do like a disengage, for example? Or I can only choose
so you only
one
only get
bonus?
the one bonus, right? So that's where I'm saying if you want to try to use your bonus action more to be that nimble bounce around the battlefield kind of thing, then just use the rapier. But yeah. Your other option, you could use a scimitar and a dagger in case you want to make a main attack with the scimitar and then throw the dagger. You can do that too. It just means that second attack has a little bit less damage.
Ooh.
But it gives you another option. But you can also, you have a dagger and you can buy scimitars and you have the rapier. So you can always switch between depending on what you want to do, right? You're not locked into anything. So I just wanted to give you that option, lay that option on the table. Instead of using the 2 daggers. You could also use 2 short swords, but I figured you wanted to differentiate it a little bit from what Darwin has, which is the 2 swords. But in actuality, maybe if you want to use short swords, she might actually, I think her character art has something closer to scimitars anyways. So we could just switch those to scimitars. They're basically the same weapon. It just, one deals slashing damage and one deals piercing damage, which rarely ever matters. Occasionally it matters, but it's rare. Yeah, I think technically she has something closer to scimitars in her art. So maybe I'll change her. If you want to do short swords, we can change hers to scimitars, unless you wanted to go like those crazy curved blades, or if you wanted to count them as hand axes, you could do that as well.
I think I'm leaning towards keeping the rapier for now, and then switching out the daggers for the scimitars.
Okay, cool. So we will
just because I like the option of like my bonus, I can either do a second attack if I'm dual wielding, or I can just
do more damage with the rapier. Because the rapier's a D8, right? But you can only attack once.
Once.
The scimitars are D6. Scimitars or short swords are D6. But you can attack twice. The daggers are D4, but you can throw them as well. And they're also you could also conceal them and stuff like that. They're a lot smaller. But you can also go like short sword or scimitar and dagger in the other hand if you want to. So you got options. I just wanted to, just because last session you were using the daggers, I was like, let's make sure this is you know all the options, because I know all the options because I've played this damn game for 15 years, right?
Yeah.
But
I've only played it for approximately a month.
Mm-hmm. And the other thing is, when you hit level 4, you'll be able to pick a feat at level 4, which is like a bonus ability on top of everything.
Okay.
One of those feats is called Dual Wielder, which would let you use the rapier for dual wielding if you wanted.
Ooh.
So
okay.
There's a bunch of other options there too, though, so you might have an option you like better. We'll go through that again on stream when we get there, but that is an option.
That's
too.
something to look for.
Yeah,
that's
something
to look forward to. Yeah.
And next level, you pick your subclass, which will give you, like I said, entirely new abilities, right? They might give you magic, or they'll give you well, I mean, most of them give you magic. Some of them are like assassin or thief, which make you better at, lock picking or sneaking around, stuff like that. One of them's mastermind, very Sherlock Holmesy sort of vibe.
Yeah.
But cool. Do you have any questions for me?
Do I? See, this is the thing. During the game, I do. But then once we finish the game, I'm like, well, we finished it, so who cares?
Write him down. Write him down.
I need to start doing that.
Well, we do have a question from the audience. So Carl, who Carl is a friend of mine. Actually, I think you've met Carl. I think last time you were here, Carl was here. His name's not Carl.
I might have.
His name's not Carl in real life, though. I don't want to out people's real names on stream.
Oh, so he's Carl technically?
Carl is his real life middle name, but it's not.
Okay.
Yeah, when he introduces himself to people, he doesn't introduce himself as Carl. Carl asks, if your character wasn't adventuring, what would they be doing?
I don't know how much of this I should answer.
I think you can answer. I mean, I think you can answer what your character's day job is. I don't think that's really a spoiler.
Okay, it's kind of well, my character, a little backstory, I guess, is I'm also technically a spy for a family, so it'll probably just be gathering intel for the family, just doing assignments that they send my way, and probably masquerading as like working in like a brothel in some way, but like, as like a bartender or a bouncer, whatever, what I mean, or a bouncer or something like that. But moonlighting also as like a spy in the background. So
yeah, you go. Spy for House Rosnar, I think.
Yes, yeah, House Rosnar,
which may or may not come into, may or may not come up, but you do have noble family connections if you need it. Okay, I also
might be out seeking revenge, because I do have a rival, but we'll get to that when we get to that.
Yeah, you and I need to talk about what that means, because I don't know how we're going to apply that rival or not.
Yeah.
All right, cool. You're all leveled up, so we will call it there.
Hey, everybody. I'm David B. Thank you so much for tuning in and seeing my level up. Speaking of tuning in, make sure you tune in this Sunday, December 10th at exactly 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Come follow us. Come follow everybody, but especially follow me on all my socials. I am David B Music 21 everywhere, Instagram, Twitter, but honestly, don't follow me on Twitter. That place. Follow me on TikTok though. My TikToks are sick. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye. Bye now. Bye-bye. There's videos over here somewhere. Bye. Bye.